Hi, preschoolers. So today I wanted to share with you a book called Button Button, Who's Got the Button? And we've been doing the clothing study. So buttons are definitely part of clothes. Button Button, who's got the button? How many buttons do you have? How many buttons do you have on your outfit today or your clothes today? Miss Amanda has 0 buttons, but I have some buttons on my table here. I have some various different buttons. Tell your bigger person if you have any buttons on your shirt or on your pants, maybe even on your shoes. I don't know what kind of shoes you have. Button, button. I've got one button, a big button brightening my cape. So she has a big button right on her cape to hold her cape together. Buckle, buckle. Who's got the buckle? How many buckles do you have? Buckle, buckle. We've got 2 buckles. Bold buckles bumping on belts. This is alliteration because all of these words, bold buckles bumping on our belts, all start with b, b, b sound. They have buckles on their belts, which help hold up your pants. Knot, knot. Who's got the knot? How many knots do you have? Knot, knot. We got 3 knots. Nimble knots nipping at our necks. So that's like a tongue twister. So they've knotted the scarves around their necks. So they have nimble knots nipping at our necks. Bow, bow. Who's got the bow? How many bows do you have? Can you count the bows on this picture right here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Bow, bow. We've got 4 bows. Bashful bows blooming on our backs. Loop, loop. Who's got the loops? How many loops do you have? Loop, loop. I have 5 loops. Long loops locking out in the cold. So her loops are on her jacket. They're in bright red on her pink jacket. Zipper, zipper. Who's got the zipper? How many zippers do you have? Zipper, zipper. We've got 6 zippers. Zany zippers zooming on our coats. They have zippers. They have 2 on each of their coats because they have 2 coats on. It must be really cold. Toggle, toggle. Who's got the toggle? How many toggles do you have? Toggle, toggle. We've got 7 toggles. Tricky toggles tilting to and fro. So toggles are a special kind of button almost that you take a piece of string that's looped and loop it around the piece of plastic or wood that makes the toggle, and it's a lot of times they're found on sweaters and coats and things like that. I have a coat I think that has some toggles. Shoelace, shoelace. Who's got the shoelace? How many laces do you have? Shoelace, shoelace. We've got 8 shoelaces, lazy laces looping along our feet. And the reason why they say they have 8 and you only see 4 people is because there's 2 laces on each of their individual, 1 on each shoe. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 people have 8 laces. Snap, snap. Who's got the snap? How many snaps do you have? Snap, snap. I've got 9 snaps. Silly snaps sneaking as they shut. So snaps are the buttons that when you press together, little metal button, they make a snaps noise. They make snap, snap, snap. And sometimes you need a little help because sometimes they're hard to shut. And button, button. I've got 10 buttons, a bunch of buttons boasting we're the best. Many ways to close our clothing. Buttons, buckle, loops and bows, toggles, zippers, knots and snaps. Lots of laces and who knows. Can you find one more? Velcro. That's right. So all these things that we read in this book are all things that can be closing our clothing. So zippers and toggles and buttons and things. And I challenge you to go check out your clothes and examine your clothes with your bigger person and see what things you have on your clothes that close your clothes on your body. So do you have snaps? Do you have toggles? Do you have zippers? Do you have laces on your shoes? Do you have Velcro? Do you have snaps on your shoes? Some people have snaps on shoes. Let me know. have your bigger person send me an email or text me on my number and let me know, do you have any of those things? How many do you have? And maybe we can make a chart and we can see who has the most of one and versus the other. But this is a great book for that, and it's fun to kind of see the clothing too. We'll probably read this book in large group as well and talk about the different types of clothing and why they were wearing those. So hope you enjoy this book, and I will see you all later. Bye, preschoolers.